And we live, baby. Crusty and for today's video, I'm asking for y'all suggestions, advice, recommendations on how to become a vegan. So let's do a little backstory here. I became a vegetarian, I believe it was my junior or my senior year of high school. That's when I became a vegetarian, and I went cold turkey for about a year, like exactly I remember it was exactly a year, because the moment I had a moment of weakness, I thought about the day it was, and it made exactly a year. I had a crab rangoon, and I love crab rangoons. I can't resist a freaking crab rangoon. So it was 1 year I went cold turkey without any meat at all, no seafood, no red meat, no nothing. And I've had people come to me, oh my god, how are you getting your protein? There's protein in more foods than just meat, and people think, of course, meat is the main source, it's the biggest source, but protein is in a lot more things than just meat. So that's one thing that really used to irk me about being a vegetarian. People would ask me, how are you getting your protein? And it's just like, I really hate that people act like meat is everything. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. I feel like people act like meat is so important. And let me say this, growing up, I wasn't really too much of a fan of bacon. Like, the world loves bacon, and I'm that 0.1% that doesn't really care for it or didn't care for it. I hated ham growing up. I never ate ham. I don't care whose ham it was. Didn't like ham too much. Pulled pork, ribs, all that. I was never big on. Pork was something I was never big on, period, even growing up. So that was always out the question. That was always something I could easily give up. I did eat pork chops every now and then at my grandma's, but again, it wasn't something that was so freaking good I couldn't give it up. Like, it was easy for me to give up pork. I wasn't a huge like chicken lover, like the stereotypical, oh, you like chicken, like you like fried chicken. No, I was never that person. Like, fried chicken was good, but I honestly was that person that only ate the skin, like, or not only, but really wanted the chicken for the skin. Turkey is like, I only had turkey like once a year for Thanksgiving. Other than that, I didn't like go out and buy turkey or have a turkey sandwich or anything like that. Like, no. Beef was a little harder for me to give up, because there are so many foods that my grandma makes, and who does not love their grandmother's cooking? There's so many foods that she prepared for me, of course, that had meat in it, that had beef in it. And when I became a vegetarian, at first I felt like she was like, oh, why are you being a vegetarian? But after a while, I saw that she was trying her best to accommodate me and how she prepared her food and what she prepared, for me to have just as many options as everybody else. I appreciated that. So all my years in college, I was a pescatarian, again, only seafood, up until like literally a couple months ago, and started eating chicken again. I know somebody's gonna be like, I knew you couldn't do it. Whatever, I don't care. That's because after a while of having shrimp, tilapia, and salmon, which I know tilapia, the whole thing about it, it's bad, it's the worst kind of fish, it's not really, they're farm raised, this, that, and the third. I stopped eating tilapia a while ago, but I still had, like I said, shrimp, salmon, cod, all the other seafoods that you can have, crab legs and all that. But after so long of only having that, it felt like I was still restricting myself. I was still restricting my diet, and I was tired of it. Meal prepping, salmon, shrimp, and it's just like, okay, I'm tired of this. I need something else. So I went back to eating chicken. I started eating it only seared, pan seared, or baked. I wasn't like going back to Popeyes or going back to churches or nothing like that, but at home preparing the chicken. After so long of not eating a particular meat, let alone preparing it, to going back to preparing it now, it's just, I just started to feel like shit. Like, not only eating it, but having it on the cutting board, cutting it, touching it. It just made me remember why I stopped eating it. It was just like, ugh, why am I touching this? And so I recently have been on YouTube searching all the vegan recipes, all the vegan ideas, lunches, breakfasts, dinners, all of it, because I really want to try and go vegan. And I know veganism is not something you can half-ass, but I feel like excuse me, at this moment I'm only concerned about going vegan in the way that I eat. And like I said, I don't want any real vegans to come for me. You can't do that. You have to, if you're gonna go vegan, it has to be the products that you use, what you buy other than food. That's fine. I'm knowledgeable of that. I'm aware of that. But as of right now, I'm worried about internal. I'm worried about, you know, seeing a difference in my skin and in my hair and in my weight. I know that's going to in turn, you know, not just going vegan, because I know it's not, being a vegan is going to automatically make me fit, but I'm saying it's going to assist me with me working out every day. If I eat healthy, of course I'm going to lose weight. So I feel like veganism is the best way to go. Like I said, I've been looking at YouTube videos for a couple of weeks now, seeing the common ingredients in a lot of these vegan videos, and even still, to me, it doesn't seem as simple as just going to the grocery store and getting it. Obviously, that's what I need to do to start. I don't know, I feel like I still need to read up on it more, become even more knowledgeable than just looking at videos. That's not going to be the only help. I need to research veganism. I need to become like damn near an expert at being a vegan and not half-assed. I figure maybe if I told myself if I start making one vegan breakfast meal a day or one vegan lunch meal a day, that's how I can start, rather than trying to go cold turkey and buy all these groceries and just say, okay, how can I prep all of this? I figure if I look at vegan breakfast videos, I can perfect breakfast first and then still eat as I normally eat, even though I'm trying to like cut it off, maybe go back to being a pescatarian, but just cutting out the chicken, baby step. I know I'm gonna have to start little by little. Breakfast, lunch, dinners, snacks, and incorporate that daily until, okay, I've perfected one breakfast. Okay, I've perfected 2 breakfast meals. Okay, I've perfected 3. Okay, this is enough that I can do it all week and have a totally vegan breakfast before I go to the gym. Boom, helps me out. I feel like I just don't want to, like I said, buy all this shit and I don't perfect my meals and I'm just wasting my money preparing all this food and I'm not doing it right. I think that's how I'm gonna go about it, but I only want to make this video, like I said, for the true vegans out there that practice veganism in the food that they eat, in the food that they eat, the products that they buy. Please help me down below in the comments to tell me how I can become a vegan, because at this point I just want to be healthy internally and externally. Clear skin is a sign that you are healthy. Growing healthy hair is a sign that you are healthy. So what better way to practice this than veganism? What better way to pursue this healthy lifestyle than trying something completely out of my comfort zone, that's only gonna better me. Like, that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym now, and like I said, please leave your comments, your suggestions, your advice down below, whether it's what you eat, recipes, ebooks, whatever. Leave them in the comments below, and yeah, I will see y'all in the next video.